What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, he's a songwriter, an engineer, a producer. He has one of the wickedest albums right now called Now I Rise. You know who we have in the building today? We have Dre Island in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Bless and love, greetings every time, Muscle. Everything blessed.
Everything is great. Thank you for actually joining me today here.
Yeah, man, you know the vibes always real, Entertainment report,
Yeah. You
Well,
get it. How's the vibes in Jamaica right now? Cause we're in July right now. How's the vibes out there?
I mean, it's beautiful out here, the sun is shining, the wind is blowing straight to the beach, everybody out, river, everybody out, road are open again. It's reopening. It's a
Yeah.
reopening of the road. Yeah, it's happening in Jamaica right now. So
Yeah.
we give thanks, that
Mhm.
lives are still spared, after all the trauma, you know. So with us here doing what Jamaica do,
Yeah.
everything Ari. Yeah.
I got I hear you 100%. All right, let's get into some of your music here, some of your production, because you have a lot of stuff going on. And especially, I think from my point of view, you're part of the newer crop. And when I say the newer crop, within the last 3 to 6 years, part of that newer crop where it's the Dre Islands, the Chronixx, the Coffees, that crop there. And I like the sound that you guys are bringing. So I really want to dig into that sound there and figure out what you guys are really doing. Because I know one of your biggest songs that you had put out was We Pray, featuring
That's
Popcaan.
right. That's right.
Yes. How did that song even come around?
Well, we praise a prayer, every day as a Jamaican kid grow up, born and raised in Jamaica, it's a God fearing country. We learn how to pray from we was a little child, you know. So I and I as a Rasta man, we still chant, we still pray, And one thing that I never forget is that everyone pray, no matter who they pray to. So it was just in my good favor, of my heart to sing a song of prayer to the Most High, for his people, for the people, too, at the same time, So that was how that song came to life, And I, from my voice, my part on it, I just heard my brother
Yeah.
voice Popcaan on that song, because I knew Popcaan as I know Popcaan to be a spiritual person,
Okay.
A man they are married, man they are Rasta, you know what I'm saying? A man they source in roots
Hmm.
in order to know where he's going, So knowing that, it was very easy for me to call upon him and say, bro, give me a 16 on this track, and he never took 30 minutes to sing Blessings of the Flow and the prayer gone up. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
When
Big up
something is meant
Popcaan
to
every
be,
time they unruly boss. Yeah.
when something
Life.
is meant to be, it's just meant to be. Because what even that combination that you guys did, it was even a little bit kind of risky. Because if you look at it, you were on the track for about a minute to about a minute and 20 seconds before Popcorn's vocals actually came in. All right, why
Yeah.
did you guys actually produce it that way instead of usually the 8 for 8, 16 for 16? What was the thinking behind it?
Well, it was never nothing risky, because we are youths and we always create, and this is where music is at right now. So,
Mhm.
just like how when we born, we'd have to accept what we were hearing, At the end of the day, one thing about music that the legend tell us is when it hit you feel no pain. So for that saying alone, we make music
Mhm.
and everyone love it. You know what I'm saying? And we make music from the heart with a passion. So it's not about taking a risk or waiting to hear Popcaan. It was more of me and my brother know that we're doing a song together, and a song like this that is a prayer. That was more the heart that we were approaching the street, because this was not a song that we campaign or send to any radio disc jockey to play.
Okay.
No, not this one.
Yeah.
Neither the one that made Dre Island, the artist Dre Island today, Rastafari Away. Those two songs
Mhm.
were the only two songs before my album came out that I produced. Rastafari Away, the song that made me an artist in 2013,
Mhm.
and We Pray was the second song. that I produced in 2017 for myself as a
Yeah.
producer.
Okay.
Every other song, all 25 songs, you know, I buy for. Cause you have other producers, you know. So I was more focusing on mastering my creative side of an artist than trying to be the jack of all trade and the master of none.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I approach We Pray the same way because I came into this musical world as an artist. I never knew anybody. I never knew no DJs. I never knew no. I only knew my community, Common
Okay.
Sense, Reddit's Road, you know. And the artists them that we didn't know, it was more when we were younger. We never had a pre that was gonna be an artist, you know. It was Main Street, Red Rock, Goofy, General Agree, Archive, Buccaneer. Cause Main Street Studio where Danny Brown is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 houses away from where I live, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
So other than having that knowledge of seeing artists and going to stage show that the community then would keep, you know, I never knew nobody in music, you know, in the industry of music. So, and I never wanted to be an artist in the fashion of saying that, man, I gotta tell you, me not gonna lie to you and say, growing up in high school, I wanted to be an artist. I used
Yeah.
to DJ. No, no, I lie to you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was more, I was always musically inclined. I've been playing the piano from I was age 3, you know,
Okay.
doing piano lessons all my life. Um, I was more producing at the time, writing songs. But how I wrote songs was demoing them, pressing record after I build a rhythm, pressing record with the mic, the headphone over my ear, standing in front of the microphone and singing same time.
Got you.
One of those songs leaked,
Mhm.
Rastafari Way, and I shot a video for it, and within 4 months time after shooting the video, we released the video. And in 2013, when it was ridiculous to see an artist, very hard, I'm going to say ridiculous, it was very hard for an artist to get 1 million views
For
on,
sure.
on a stream. And when I saw Rastafari, we gone past 1 million, you know, in 2013, I was like, huh? You have to own up to your responsibility, kid, you
Yeah.
know? And that was, oh, after doing music, you know, we get caught up in ourselves and I say, all right, we are the music now and we are singing, we are tour same time. And, you know, job has been blessing me, you know. But then every time I travel, reach Europe, Jalen, singing on stage, everybody singing a song, but you come back home, you walk through the airport, nobody not even look for you. Like, them, if somebody do look, they
Yeah.
would be like, who him? Not so much musician, not so much people I work with him, you know, they never had a clue. So I was like, not discouraged,
Mhm.
but more remembering the sayings of the wise man, you know, my elders. Dance a yard before you dance abroad.
You understand.
So I now said, me wanted something now for the streets, ja. I want something where y'all can dance and abroad going dance. So it was same way we leaked, We Pray after voicing it, you
Mhm.
know. I'm gonna say me I go back to the stage where I don't know nobody,
Yeah.
you know. Somebody else leak it and say, Ja, I did your will, may your will be done, you know. And that will was magnificent. You see what Ja
Yeah.
do? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's
Yeah.
the same way we shoot the video 3 months after, 4 months after, August the 17th, 2017. I dropped the video, you know, and from there on, you know, it was life. And that was the first single from the album No I Rise.
Yes.
That is out
Crazy.
now. That is finally out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that's a project. Because if you look at it, I heard you say that you've actually been putting it together in your mind and in your journey from it actually came out in
That's right.
2013.
That's right. Correct.
Yeah.
Because the title song No I Rise was produced in 2012, a day before Rastafari Way,
Got you.
you know. So it all took on life from there, you
Mhm.
know. So 2013 or 14, you know, while traveling, while meeting different cultures, while experiencing life, you know,
Mhm.
in a different way that I never saw it before because I've been living in Jamaica all my life. You know, that's why I urge every youth to travel.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Go out there and realize that life It's beautiful. This world is beautiful in its natural form. You know what I'm saying? It's just mankind trying to destroy it. So, while growing up, I saw many things. And then while being an artist and traveling all over the world, I saw way more things that I ever saw in my whole 25 years of life living before that.
Mhm.
So it was easy for me to create and put life to the album Now I Rise.
Now I Rise, yeah, man, and it's a 13 tracks. I know you have four special guests, I think, on it, four features, which is the Popcaan, Chronixx, Alan Dunn, and Jesse Royal. All
Yeah, and
right.
the deluxe package is out right now with a feature from the legendary Wyclef John and um my brother Up Top Boss TJ,
Okay.
and also a remix with Dub FX from
Yes.
Europe.
Wicked,
More love,
wicked, wicked. Guys,
respect,
wicked. Double effects, wicked, wicked, wicked.
respect.
When it comes to, okay, so then now you would first put out the album. It came out in May. So then you put out a deluxe version, or you put out some more
The
singles.
deluxe version it came out on last Friday, the 24th of July.
Okay, 24th of July. So it's three bonus tracks on it now. So then now it's
That's
16
right.
tracks altogether.
17.
17.
Because the official intro is now out on it. A speech from Martin Luther King and Charlie Chaplin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good. All right. With the bonus tracks, let's get into some of the bonus tracks and then we're going to get into some of the features on the album. Why did you decide to actually release the bonus tracks? And with your bonus features, how did the connection with Wyclef come around?
Well, the bonus tracks, they were there. I mean, the only one that was created after the album came out was the track featuring my brother TJ,
Mhm.
but everything else was already there. But the speech, we never had clearance for the speech in time, and that was something that I hold dearest to my heart. I produced that. And it was not because I produced it why I hold it dearest to my heart. It was produced last December while I was in Connecticut.
Okay.
And I've been using the Charlie Chaplin speech since I've been touring to open my set
Mm-hmm.
since 2014.
Okay.
But then the vibes of me mixing Martin Luther King and Charlie Chaplin together to create one message and then seeing everything that happened in the world, right away, where black and white is against black and white. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, Jay, this Ja lead, so everything what Ja give you need to put it out and don't keep it
Exactly.
as no souvenir. So we try to get the clearance before, but give thanks to Sony ATV, give thanks to Chris, give thanks to Auntie Sharon Burke, everyone who fought for me to get that clearance in time, because it's the timing is the problem, It's not getting the clearance because you can't, it's just a fee you have to pay. But
Yeah.
other than the fee, it's the time that it take,
And that's the most important thing is
for
the timing.
yeah. So we give thanks that it followed through in this time and the perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
that's why I say, I'm not just want to drop an intro, drop some track on it too for the people. And that also suit the time, and not just the time, but forever, and also the mood of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. With the Wyclef feature, how did that come around? And what's the name of that track there?
The title of that track featuring legendary Wyclef John is Justice. And his Uncle Wyclef really and truly have him sung, and vibes into the album and be like, yo, this is for Dre. I hearing Dre and this, I hearing Dre and this, and him link up and
Mm-hmm.
say, Dre, what you feel? I went to studio same day, made the
Yeah.
song, sent it back to him, was like, yo, we gotta shoot a video. A matter of fact, while I was singing it, that
Mm-hmm.
was piece of the video that we sent the video clips to him, and then it was all about still. Let me get to the point. Because the real issue of this song, Justice, is about the injustice that is happening all over the world, but what happened in his immediate space in America, because Atlanta, Georgia, where he had Hamid Ahmad,
Mm-hmm.
where he was shot down by the two white men,
Mm-hmm.
father and the son. And then right after you have that Can't Breathe with this policeman kneeling down in the man neck. You know what I'm saying? So it was for all of that vibes. You know, the legendary Wyclef always be touching the social commentary over the years. You know, always a fight for black people. You know, so with that said, and with the message that I heard, it might not be happening in my face in Jamaica, but I mean, we travel, we're facing these things, and look at me and look at you. What's the difference? There's
You
no
understand?
difference. What's the difference between the rest of the guys and but they shot down and kneel down in a neck and beat and brutalize? What's look at us?
Mhm.
So with that said, it was very easy for me to play my part and give my views on life.
From there, that's big, big, big right there. And that's a bonus track. That's one of the 4 bonus tracks here. Let's get into some of the tracks, the original tracks that's on the album now, which is one of my favorite tracks is the one you did with Popcorn called Days of Stone. Not with Popcorn, sorry, with Chronixx called
Chronixx,
Days of
yeah,
Stone.
yeah, big
Yes.
up legendary Jamar,
How
Chronixx,
how did that come?
Grandma.
How did that come up?
Well, me and Chronixx are tried from days of stone still, you know. Before we
Mhm.
are natty up, I mean Chronixx and Teflon.
Okay.
That's how I knew of us, you know. Them time Chronixx I produced, Teflon I work a lime I produced too. You know, and him and Chronixx and Teflon came across to Kingston from Spanish Town with his dad. Voice and a production that they had produced for me to mix as an engineer. But when they come in the studio at Park Lane and Release Road, them catch me a voice myself. Yeah, them time the
Okay.
way I rock Mohawk to ears pierce, you know, diamond chip and we all bling out and you know, we young and fresh and get a
Yeah.
youth and we all live rough life, you know, and we forward up to where we are. So we just still a live, you know, at the time. And I met this youth in a uniform, innocent, quiet. Yo, are you name Dre Island? So yeah, do them things, I'm a youth, you know. And with that said, it never left my mind. And it was from there, and you know, me and Chronixx had been brothers, you know, my first since 2013. You know, it
Mhm.
started out 2012, 2013. I started out by the end of 2013. Me and him is in the stadium of Grenada performing in front of thousands of people. You know, then we
Crazy.
went on a tour with Kelissa, Chronixx, and myself with the Zinc Fence Redemption. 25 days, 23 shows. You know, me go back out in Europe with my bands, but me and Chronixx leave on the same flight. So me and him bands and his band, my band, me and him I tried one plane. You know,
Mhm.
when we land Europe, here him have him tour bus, me have my tour bus, but we tried it because we have the same show the same day. For the first 2 days, we have the
Yeah.
same shows, you know. And then he would have go for him part, I got my part, you know. So in 2015 again, we went on and did the reparation tour together in England, and that was
Okay.
massive. So, my brother, you know, so it was only each song I choose them based off the journey because
Yeah.
it's no high rise. So
Yeah.
obviously it must be a journey because nobody don't just born today and 20 tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
You know, it's a growth and it take a process. So because of that process that was so natural in life, there's a stone me I tried from coming. You know, I
Natural
just love,
vibes.
yeah, man, straight up.
And it just worked out. And I know one other person that you collaborated with on the album would be Jesse Royal. And I know you guys been doing touring and doing a lot of stuff also.
Yeah, man, Jesse is my brother, you know. Really, really, brother. Not the Pablo that, you know.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna be okay. Big up yourself, Smarlax. Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Trust me, I've listened to the album and the whole vibe of it is just, it's just very, it has a nice vibe to it. And what I like, it's not slow tempo, it's all type of different tempos, but it's the message that you're giving right throughout the whole album. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, because I mean, it name no I rise. You could listen it and just feel like, all right, I just listen to the album.
Mhm.
Cool. It sound good. All right, cool. You're supposed to listen to the album and want to listen it again and want to listen it and see through the message and realize, okay, it's a mental rise, it's a
Yeah.
spiritual rise, it's a
Mhm.
growth for not just I, but for
Mhm.
the I and I too. You know what I'm saying? For you and your whole family. You
Yeah.
know, that's why I did every track like that in particular. The
Mhm.
whole mood, the whole vibes. So you don't feel bored, you don't feel tired at no point, you know, the moment your spirit going into a deep meditation, you know, I just feel well, come on now, yeah. You know, because
Yeah.
life is real. Yes, I.
Life has many moods. You're right. I have one more question before I get you out of here. Your original breakout song, where you said it was Rastafari Way, when you were demoing, who was that song actually made for, or who did you have that in mind for when you were actually demoing it?
I never had no one in particular, you know, because at the time I was just making beats, you know, sitting around the piano just like this. But it
Yeah.
would be in a studio environment, though, in my studio at Common Sense. And once I get a nice melody, press record, start record, you know, the rhythm start. And while the rhythm building, naturally, just give me a song, you know, start hum something and then headphone, demo.
Yeah.
And I was there saying I would get an artist. One day, Jah would send an artist to me for me to manage and produce, you know, and then go and sing all of these songs. But this artist was right here all along, and I never knew it, you know.
They've
So I was
always,
just grooming eye for this day.
you understand? I was told a long time ago the answers are always right in front of you. When you looked in that mirror, you didn't realize the artist that you were looking for was right in front of you all this time.
But it take good friends and good families. That's why you have to have your surrounding pure and clean, you know, because Chronixx will look at me and tell me, say, if me not sing him no one, see me again in life. Jam to same person say, yo, my youth, where you write song, boy, you give people my youth, them not sing that song, you like how you sing it, you know. You have to sing it. So, you know, it's really what you take from your friends and who you surround yourself with, you know, that you're really going to bring out the best in you or the worst in you as a person.
You understand? Dre, great conversation. I can't wait to sit down and see you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years because you have so much more to do in this business as an artist, as a producer, everything. Trust me. Album Now I Rise, amazing. Tell them where they could check it out, where they could even check out some of the stuff that you're doing, your handles on social media before I get you out of here.
Well, it's straightforward, you know. Now I Rise, the album is on every platform digitally worldwide, you know. All you gotta do is go on any social platform that you have, Spotify, Pandora, Audiomack, D Music, iTunes, Apple, any one of these stores that you have, Shazam, anything. You just go there, type in Dre Island Now I Rise, you see the album. But for the one-stop shop, just go to DreIslandMusic.com.
Everything is there. Dre, it's been amazing.
Social media is there. Every single thing is there. DreIslandMusic.com. Go to my island, and there's a tour guide there waiting for you to take you right around the island.
Listen, I like that perfect way to end this. That was so perfect. I can't wait to actually see you in Canada in person. We sit down in the studio and really have a good in-depth conversation, see what you're up to at that time there. You understand?
Life, man. I love, man. We always depend on the mission. Jah works, you know?
You understand.
Yes,
well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.